There's my boy Virgil. He wants to ask y'all to do something.
Press the subscribe button and the notifications bell right below this video.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, folks. Please subscribe, like, and share. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. You know, I've been asked on a number of occasions how safe it is here. Aren't you afraid? Well, no, I'm not afraid. And why I feel that way is because, you know, I treat the Philippines with respect. Their culture is different. I know that. And I don't try to change it. Example, my wife, she's Catholic. I don't try to keep her from going to church. Matter of fact, I encourage her. I take her to church just about every Sunday. I don't want to change her. If I change her, she won't be the woman I married. Now, there has been some changes, but there's things that she wanted. No, cooking is an example. Western style cooking. She does very good at it. But it was her choice. I didn't force it upon her. Being safe in the Philippines. Well, there's a few things to point out. If you're going to come here, my advice is don't be Mr. Macho. I've seen that on a number of occasions. Oh, nothing happened to them or anything. But it does reduce the safety margin. If you're going to run around, I recommend don't wear the sleeveless shirts. You know as well as I do, us old guys, we don't look that good in those sleeveless shirts. My recommendation is wear a casual shirt, something similar to what I've got on. Keep yourself neat and don't flash a lot of jewelry. Keep it simple and you won't have no problems. Now, if you're going to go, some people like the nightlife. That's something I never cater too much. Yeah, I've enjoyed it on occasions. Here in the Philippines. So how did I stay safe in those situations? One thing, I didn't go alone. I had several expat friends that went with me. And also, we included our wives. And we didn't draw attention to ourselves. And we enjoyed ourselves. I know there's some out there that don't like to be committed to relationships and so forth. And if you don't, that's okay. But you do need to acquire friendships and don't do things alone. Of course, that's true in any part of the world. Keep it simple. And another thing too, don't have an angry attitude. It'll soon be 13 years I've been here. and I've not had the first instance where I've had a conflict. Reason for that, I dress simple, and I try to keep from bringing attention to myself. And when we go out, I normally let the wife do most of the talking if it's within the Philippine culture. And the reason for that, because, to be honest with you, there's a language barrier, even if they know English. And they can be offended very easily because even though they may know English, they don't comprehend some of the words. I remember when I first came here, I had a bad habit of saying BS or bullshit. And that was my first lesson that my wife had taught me. She told me that, that is a very offensive thing to Filipinos. We use BS in conversations. We call that BS. But the Filipinos don't understand it that way. They think it's offensive. That's the way they interpret it. That's why I'm talking about a language barrier. Because their English, in most cases, is very limited on the words that they understand, even though they may speak English. Now, you run across Filipinos that have been abroad and so forth, they don't have that issue. Because they've been around other cultures and they understand English much better because they've been open to their Western life. Another thing too, you don't want to go into areas that is known to be unsafe, especially alone. Yes, the Philippines can be very safe if you keep it simple. I live here. I don't have a fence. I don't have bars on my windows. I don't have anything to keep people out. Yeah, I can lock my doors. If they wanted in my house, it wouldn't be that complicated. But I keep it simple. Now, I do have security cameras. And the main reason for that is because I restrict animals from being on my porch. And that helps me figure out what animal's been here. And that's worked out quite well. When I'll use, for an example, a particular dog showing up, making this place his home at night, we stray him away during the daytime. And over a matter of time, he learns he's not welcome here. And don't come back. Now, my neighbors, I respect them. And to be honest with you, I've been here living in this location since it has been 5 years. It'll be 6 years soon. As of December 31, it'll be 6 years. There's been occasions that I've loaned money. Now, if you want to loan money, don't loan money that you're not willing to give up. Fortunately, I give an example. Yesterday, a lady come by, and she gave me 500 pesos that she had borrowed about a month ago. Now, I don't charge them interest. But you know what? I have loaned quite a bit of money here in this community. I've not had the first one not pay me back. Is it luck? I don't know. I can think of a couple of occasions where families have had an illness or something in that category that we have loaned money to. And it wasn't a large amount of money, 1,000 pesos, $20. But it made a difference at that time for them. And normally for those, it takes a little longer time for them to pay you. Now, if it's a sick child, and they come back to pay me, I know they can't afford to pay and be able to eat. There have been several occasions I have donated it and tell them that's a donation, we didn't borrow. And they keep trying to force me to take the money. Now I keep saying no. I want you to have that. I know you need it. And that's happened on several occasions. And I don't mind one bit. I give it willingly. That's another thing too. The kids in our neighborhood, I'm constantly doing little things for them. Maybe it's some free ice candy, which my wife makes. Or maybe it's a few coins. Or maybe a gift. Maybe they have a birthday or something and I try to get something. Believe it or not, here, there's a lot of kids have birthdays. Nothing. That's part of keeping me safe here. I build a rapport, or how you pronounce it, forgive me for that, with the community. And they're actually my guards. I got guards without a fence. I had a visitor, a few years back, that come to visit me. When he finally made it to my house, he said, I stopped and asked where you live. And they gave me the third degree. I want to know who I am, where I'm from, all this stuff. And I just smiled because I know why. They wanted to make sure I was safe. And I tried to explain that to him. Now, that's happened more than once. I've had several friends, for the first visit, they get questioned. And guess what? I also get, I don't know how they manage to do it, but they are, someone will come and tell me about someone looking for me before they even get here. I think it's funny sometimes. I laugh about it. Is the Philippines safe? It all depends on you. Never carry more than that you're willing to give away in case of the worst case scenario. Keep all your important documents and don't carry those. If you need to carry something, the only thing you should carry personally that's original is if you have a Philippine driver's license and you're driving. So they won't take a copy of that. That's the same with not having your license. But other than that, if you got an ACR card, passport, whatever, you just carry a copy of it. Money, don't carry more than what you think you're going to use during that one day. ATM card, if you got one, that's okay. So, most of us, if you happen to lose it, you can immediately report it stolen or lost. Personally, it's very safe here. I keep it simple. I've got a good life. And I want to do my best and maintain that till my final days. Can you do that? That's up to you. And all how you view things. Filipinos have a different attitude, and it might not seem right in your mind. It don't downgrade them. Give you an example. When building my house, I was lucky enough to have a carpenter that would listen to me. And I would show him things to do, instructing a simpler way of doing some things that he was doing. And to this day, he uses those techniques because it made his job easier. And when I needed something done here at home, and something get repaired, unless he's on a serious job, he'll come here and he does the work. What's I pay him better than Filipino wages? No. His fee to begin with, in the early days, when I built the house, was 300 pesos a day. So I paid him 500. And sometimes more. Of course, we always make sure they're eating. Little things like that will make your life better here in the Philippines. You got to realize you're in a third world country, and it's depressed. And the people here, they keep them depressed. As you know as well as I do, that's how the wealthy stay wealthy. Just keep the majority poor. Respect being here, and you can build a good life, and it's all in your own attitude. I'll be honest with you, I feel more at home here than I ever did in my entire life. I'm comfortable, I have what I need. In most cases, I'll just be honest with you, I got more than I need. I live a comfortable life because I kept things simple. Anyway, I really appreciate everyone that's been watching my channel, staying with me. Appreciate my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, you know what to do. I don't have to ask you. But be comfortable, be happy, and enjoy your day, night, whenever you watch me. Thank you.